Namaskar and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know why I am here. Anurag is a good friend and I can never say no to him. I must confess that I don't consider me as a marketing expert like him. For me, I understand simple theory that marketing is BUSINESS. And I think Bhuvnesh also knows that, I have managed businesses. I have not managed marketing. But yes, any talk that does not talk about business is not marketing. He and I think, have been in consumer durables for the last many decades. And for me, marketing is business and business is marketing. As in revenue growth, share of markets, I only understand margins, I understand pricing power, brand resilience, and repeat purchases, cost efficiencies, profits, and customer satisfaction. That is what is marketing. That is what I have learned and executed over the years. I hope that this esteemed audience will indulge me and give me a patient hearing that I have learned, and if I can share the many marketing practices which I have learned over 4 decades in white goods industry. Well, I have worked in US headquartered company which is UTC, United Technologies Carrier, and then I also worked with Tata's, owned Voltas. I used to head Voltas, and then I worked with European companies which is Uniflair, now Schneider. And now last 14 years I have been working with Japanese, which is the world's biggest AC brand with about $31 billion company, and I was associated with them. I mean, when I started seeing this company, I have seen going from $6 billion to $31 billion company. And my own experience that, in every organization one learns which part of business takes supremacy: financial stability, market share, or product supremacy. Fortunately, my presence has coincided with growth and prosperity of the company which I worked for. Carrier became number 1 company in 1991. Voltas became number 1 company in 2001. And Daikin became number 1 company in India this year with over $1 billion turnover. When I joined the company, it was about 292 crore company. I am not a marketer, but let me tell you that, my experience that every organization has a different marketing approach as to how to solve customer's problem or get to the target audience. Every touch point is a customer and every stakeholder is a human first, be it channel partners, be it your partnership with the government, or be it with the NGOs. My experience of over 43 years is that people do business with people, and human angle and relationships are the most important part of marketing. I've been seeing this, and we have been changing also with the time, embracing digitization, but we are not fighting with it. At Daikin, we have updated our channel marketing and service delivery processes through constant upgradation. We have close to about 5.5 million customers who are well connected through our air command centers and all. Our go-to-market strategy is very simple, actually meant going to the channel partners, understanding their pain and taking an honest and useful feedback. Our Gemba approach is basically Japanese philosophy: be at the place of action, observe employees, ask about their tasks, and identify productivity gains. We call it management by walking around in the plant or in the field, or always going close to the customer. Of course, all of you are wizards in your own field, but I think there is no substitute to people, processes, and product. Profit will follow, revenue will follow if we are all aligned as per our corporate policies. Perfect execution of imperfect marketing strategy yields great results. Even if the strategy is second class, if the execution is first class, that is what my focus has been, the focus on execution. Too much time into building strategies on marketing is sometimes detrimental to business, especially in dynamic and competitive market like India. We have seen that in Harley Davidson, we have seen that in Suzuki, and we have done that even in Daikin also. I can only share honestly my experience of Daikin India when I joined the company in 2010. I understood from day one that Japanese philosophy of product innovation had to be married with the core marketing principles. And I think we transformed the company from an engineering company to a marketing driven enterprise. Harnessing the power of substantial data, Daikin aimed to secure the numero uno position in India by optimizing the following three aspects. Reputation, which was number one in Japan, number one in Europe, probably they were trying to become number one in Asia at that time, and the focus was quite clear that you can't be world's number one if you are not India's number one. So we nurtured that brand growth, and we fostered business expansion, and the biggest gain which they got are from, I think that was enhancing distribution and clients connections, because again going by people do business with people. If I am here today, primarily because of Bhuvnesh or for Mr. Anurag Batra, because I firmly believe, for me, relationship is the most important thing in my life. I have more than 12,000 dealers, maybe 120,000 employees of theirs, and over 80,000 employees, direct and indirect. We engaged in aggressive marketing campaigns that showcased our green innovation, technology leadership, winning the trust of customers through billboards across airports, campaign during all major festival seasons, and pan-India residential welfare branding. Our every marketing expenditure at Daikin was meticulously aligned with every significant business decision, again keeping business in mind, spanning over a decade, leading us to evolve from a prominent brand to an outside dominant force. We did some eruption, we also showed some disruption, and now we are at an explosion stage. The transformation was achieved by seamlessly linking the right customers with appropriate products with affordable premium, all within the framework of business-focused marketing approach. Again, the power of personal relationship as a marketing tool and how it can establish a long-lasting bond. I belong to an era when relationship management had to be followed literally, and I have no reason to believe that this approach and its benefits have changed in the last 4 decades. I have been building relationships with my clients, with my staff, with my dealers, with my technicians, with my in-shop demonstrators. They are all at the end large family for me, my ex-colleagues, my friends, and all other stakeholders. Accessibility to stakeholders has been one of my marketing philosophies. I personally stood during COVID time next to every person possible to, during thick and thin, and provide them with assurances, guidance, comfort, security, and hope. This is marketing for me. Together we have learned and unlearned many things as we travel through. Marketing is not always with money. I feel it can be delivered with personal efforts, and brands that understand and value of authentic relationship as the strongest marketing act will always solicit loyalty, support, honesty, emotions, and fellowship from its stakeholders. Every marketing expenditure at Daikin is meticulously aligned with every significant business spanning over a decade, leading us to evolve from a prominent brand to an outright dominant force. Well, this transformation was achieved by seamlessly linking the right customers with appropriate products, all within the framework of a business-focused marketing approach. Vital to establish alignment with key executives. Starting with your leadership team, it is imperative to grasp the leadership vision and articulate how your strategy aligns with their core business objective. This alignment must permeate through the entire organization. All marketing actions must align corporate social responsibility, corporate affairs, product marketing, digital, regulatory framework. Anything spoken about the business is marketing, because market is business and business is marketing. If your team is not fully attuned to the business imperative, effective executions becomes a challenge. Thank you. This is what I had to say on marketing. Thank you.